Well, everyone here tonight who is waiting to learn more about the history of Oxford House and how it all began are lucky in one respect because I've got Whit Holden here with me, and the two of us were in that first Oxford House. We're also disappointed a bit because Whit's down off the coast of North Carolina doing some deep sea fishing, and it was a commitment he couldn't get out of. Otherwise, he'd be here in person to kind of modify the stories that you've heard me tell over the years in order to make them a bit more accurate. Whit's an old-timer, and you've got quite a bit of sobriety on me. What, 6 months?
6 months, yeah. It'll be 41 years in about 3 weeks.
Well, tell the audience here how it was that you kind of got drafted to come live in this new house that the rest of us drunks and druggies were taking over.
Okay, well, I came into the program pretty precipitously in August of 1974. I was just starting a law practice with an old-timer in AA, somebody, retired government lawyer, Tom Powers. And Tom had a contract with Montgomery County to manage their halfway and quarterway houses. And he had just learned that the county funds had been cut back, and he was not going to be able to pay the rent at a house in Silver Spring on Fiddler Lane. And he didn't know what to do. And so we talked one day, and I said, well, you know, I could move in there and I just collect the rents and, you know, try and make sure nobody drinks. And Tom said, well, let's do it. He said, but I got to caution you, this house is a pretty unique house. We've put in this house all the hard cases, one of which was Paul.
Bill Conlon, who was the youngest guy in the house, one morning he brought down breakfast to this fellow and found that he was putting a bottle of vodka under his bed. And so we immediately had a house meeting and threw him out. And right away we got instant credibility among AA folks because every meeting would say, gee, you know, those guys must be serious. They threw this fellow out. And it was the beginning of a policy that's worked.
Yeah, I think we just kind of felt our way through this thing, and we tried to keep it simple. I know one of the problems was that none of you guys like to be managed. I think the chemistry was one of people that just less was better, and in terms of supervision. You know, the easy thing about our no drinking rule is we were all that sort of a drinker that nobody was going to be able to sneak it for very long.
Right, right. You remember Molly Brown? She typed all the stuff for us, including that manual. And, Molly still works with Oxford House. Is down in Little Mountain, South Carolina now. But I remember she'd type, and I'd bring the whole manual home to the guys in the house and say, what do we need to change? They'd come up with various changes. Finally, I brought Molly out and said to everybody, well, here's the one who's typing this. Does anybody have any changes? They said, no, that's okay. That's why we only ended up with 9 traditions in Oxford House. Then do you remember Riley Reagan, who was he worked in the county as a state guy? Riley helped get Herb and others off our back because they kept sending fire inspectors and everything else over to Fiddler Lane. I'm glad the fire inspectors didn't realize that one night we damn near burned the house down when I guess we put cigarettes in a can, but unfortunately the can was under your clothes.
Well, was that or on my desk? I don't know. A near miss.
A near miss.
Almost like the co-ed Oxford House.
Oh my God, that was a
brilliant
disaster.
idea, wasn't it?
Oxford House in the park. I remember when we had to go over and throw everybody out.
More than once.
They said, oh, we like the idea of men around. That guy, Bruce, he was hopping from bedroom to bedroom. Yeah. Now, when we finally got the second house down at Pheasant, you moved with John.
I moved into Pheasant. My Oxford House experience was almost 4 years.
Wow.
Not a record, but it was, and that was one of the great things about Oxford House. It was great for me.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing worked for you and for me, and it's worked for over 350,000 people. Can you believe it?
And, it's unbelievable now thinking about the 40th anniversary. Here we are, and there are a lot more like us who, through the luck of AA and for some of us Oxford House or something else, it gives you enough of a foundation that there are plenty of people around now.
We were very lucky people.
Yeah.
Very lucky people. Well, Whit, I hope that the folks here tonight have enjoyed listening to two old-timers. You never thought we'd be old-timers, did you? Well, once a year we have these events, and next year I'll make sure to let you know ahead of time so you can be there.
Yeah, I really wish I were there.
Thank you
Yeah.
for taking the time.
Oh, you're welcome.